Hi, this is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I've got another double little treat box to share with you. This one's for Halloween, so let's set this aside and get to the creating. For this double little treat box, we're going to start with the Festive Post stamp set. It's a photopolymer set in the August through December 2020 mini catalog from Stampin' Up! And as you can see, there are several holidays represented here. So I have already used my rectangular postage stamp punch on a piece of Highland Heather. And I've got my stamp and then gorgeous grape ink. I'm just going to set my stamp on the ink and give it a second to pick up the ink and give it a light rub. Now I'm not pushing this down in. And then we'll set this over. I'm going to check that it's straight on my grid paper and then give it a second to transfer the ink over. And then let's set this aside and close up my ink. Next, we're going to move on to making the box, and we're using the little treat box dies, also from the August to December mini catalog. You can find these products in my Stampin' Up! Store. So I've already used the dies to cut two of the mini treat box from Purple Posy, and we're just going to do a quick burnish on all of the score lines. Take your bone folder and we'll do all of these. Okay, let me do this one and I'll be right back. Okay, next, we're going to take our paper snips and cut off the piece here with the tab. And you're just going to cut straight across on the score line. And then on this one, same thing. Cut straight across on the score line. Put that out of the way. And then I'm going to add a little multi-purpose glue here. And just line these two bits up. You're going to come right in here and cut this loose. And now we're going to flip all of these over. Let me put my scissors down and grab my Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to add Stampin' Seal here. Let me get this started. And here. Oops. Let's turn that back around. I obviously didn't let it dry long enough, so we'll just add a little Stampin' Seal in here to make up for that. And Stampin' Seal here. And now let me put this piece back down. You're going to let yours dry enough. Okay. And then we're also going to need Stampin' Seal out here. And the same on these. Okay, so this is going to lay over here, and we're just going to line up all of those score lines. And then we're going to flip this over and bring this up, and you're going to make sure that you're squared on this side and squared on this side. And then finally here. Okay, so let's set this aside just a moment, and I'm going to grab my ribbon from the Playful Patterns pack of ribbon and my tear and tape, and I'm going to run the tear and tape across the center here and down the side and on around. And before I put this side down, I'm going to make sure that I'm lining up with the piece that is coming around this other side. Okay, and I'm going to tear it just a tad long because I want to start this bit here. Let me give that a little burnish to make it easier to pick up the backing paper. And I just want a little bit of overlap. Okay. So I'm going to pull up both of these because I'm going to start my ribbon. Oops, here we go. Here. And then I'm going to pull it on around. And I like the tear and tape for the ribbon because it does not show through the ribbon. Okay, let's line that up. And then let's give that a trim. Okay, and pull the tear and tape out of the way. And then let me give this a quick little angle cut because I like my ends to have a little bit of an angle. It helps with the fraying. And then I'm going to do a little multi-loop faux bow here. And these are just short loops with a short tail. So I've done a double. If you would like to see that in slow motion, of course I cut that too soon, so let's do that again. If you would like to see this in slow motion, I do have a One Simple Trick video that I put up this last week for a multi-loop faux bow, and I walk you through it slowly. So let's angle cut that and pull this last bit of ribbon through, and I'm going to give this a pull tight while I'm holding my loops, because this will pull. If you're not careful, you can pull your loops right on through with this, because as I said, it's a faux bow, it's not a real bow, so pulling tightens everything. And let's give this a little bit of an angle cut here and grab my mini glue dots. We'll use those in just a moment. I want to put on my rectangular postage stamp first using a couple of dimensionals, and we're going to do that over here. I've decided that Halloween this year can be pretty Halloween. So I'm choosing my own colors and going with this as I choose. So let's adjust my bow here just a little bit. I added a couple of mini glue dots to that. And let's floof the bow just a little bit. Anyway, you get the idea. There's my double little treat box using the little treat box dies from Stampin' Up. Thanks for stopping in. This was Sara Levin, the Artful Inker of theartfulinker.com. You can give this video a thumbs up and then subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell if you would like to receive notifications of future videos. Have a great day. Bye.